Analysts say South Africa can learn a lesson from the fallout of Britain's decision to leave the European Union. They say that while the Brexit vote may seem like a far-off debate for our country, it somewhat mirrors the climate here, where politicians are playing on emotion ahead of the local government elections.
Countries around the world are worried about the implications of the Brexit vote for their own economies. The Leave vote already has devastating consequences for the UK. The pound sterling is taking a beating against major currencies. While the economy is under pressure, analysts say what is also worrisome is a set of global beliefs and ideals that are under threat after the Brexit vote.
What we're seeing is that fear and anger is boiling up at so many different levels. Brexit is a very acute demonstration of that, and I think as South Africans we need to watch it very carefully. You know, we have our own populist politics in this country, and I think at a time where the world needs to come together more than ever before, we see anti-establishment politics pushing us in the opposite direction, into isolation.
The UK moved to detach itself from the EU with a 52-48% margin. But it seems from Google searches that it was only after the polls closed that British voters started to think seriously about the implications of their choice. Analysts say politicians use popular statements to influence ignorant voters.
So when you have this type of factionalism, where you have economic stress or distress, it really does fuel sentiment-based decisions. And so I would say that I'm probably stating the obvious, but I think South Africa is particularly vulnerable in its current circumstance to sentiment-fed processes.
Analysts here say politicians should be careful to play on the fear and anger of voters in the run-up to the local government elections, as it can be more divisive for the country. John Bailey, Pretoria.
Our daily question and answer feature is up next. Stay with us.